All right, here we go. We've got the final walk and talk of the 2022 TransCan at Walton Raceway. This one's brought to you by Leatt. Thank you very much for Leatt and all their support. Look who we've got here. We got birthday boy Greg Poisson, the fish here. It's his birthday. He's heading out for dinner with the parents.
Yeah.
But we got to grab his quick opinion here before we let him go here. Greg, man, you saw today what you were here all week. He's got a real job and whatnot. But what did you think? Who stood out?
This is a real job.
I know.
No, it was good. It was good to see like Tanner Scott. I mean, he was kind of the talked about kid coming into this. I saw he went down in the last moto. I didn't see him go down, but I saw him coming through the pack. I guess him and Dylan Rempel got into it.
Oh yeah, Dylan went inside. No, we'll talk about that in that moto.
I love that stuff. That's good to see some people, you know, rubbing his racing. You know, it was a busy day here. We did the racing for mental health or mental wellness.
Did you say race?
It's called racing. It's what the Instagram is. It's racing, but it's definitely just a ride. But it turns into a race for sure.
I blame number 33 Jeremy Mackay for the fact that it turned into a race today. I know.
Yeah, he was clipping it.
I'm the one who said it got all. It was getting all twitchy. I instigated it.
It's a decent, pretty good aerobic engine, we'll call it. But yeah, it was great. It was a great ride. Yeah, everything was kind of wrapping up at the end. The track looks good. It looks a little dry right now, and they've mixed some sand in, so they're kind of working with that. It's good to see somebody make some changes too, and not do the same thing every year, right? It's good to see them trying to do something different. So yeah, it looked great.
All right, any riders stand out? Did you just mention?
Yeah,
Tanner?
I mean Tanner. To me, at the amateur modes I did catch, Tanner was the guy.
Let's go this way, Greg.
He's got the number 1 on his bike, so it's hard to miss him. But he's the guy. I'd say, we were talking about like Hayden Deegan in the States. He was the most looked at in the B classes. I mean, I think everyone was talking about Tanner and Dylan Rempel, and I mean they didn't disappoint. They were battling the whole time. There's Jeremy Mackay right there.
He's a troublemaker. He started it.
Yeah, so I think I'd go with Tanner on that one.
All right, cool, man. All right, well, I got a ton of stuff to talk about. Unless you got something else, man, I'm gonna have to dive right into this sucker.
Yeah, you've been here all week, so you know the ins and outs. I'll be posting stories and stuff tomorrow. We're gonna do a wrap up at the end of this Nationals tomorrow.
That's right.
So that should be about an hour.
Big weekend.
2 hours long. And
I try to go as fast as I can, and it's just impossible.
Oh, it's just fun to talk. But yeah, no, that's good. So we'll be here tomorrow, bright and early, and last round of the year.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Order the most expensive thing on the damn menu at McDonald's.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
All right, thanks, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow morning. All right, that was Greg Poisson. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk around here and just bug Tim. No, I'm not gonna get him talking because I got too much stuff to talk about. I can't get Tim from TCD over there. I can't get him going already. All right, hey, let's go here. I'm gonna start this off with, I think I'm gonna go with a Wes Kane reference. It was a Chamber of Commerce day this morning here at Walton Raceway, and anyway, it was perfect all week, man. We didn't have any rain, we didn't have the humidity. What a week we had. We're nothing left to do now except do the awards show, so that's about to happen. So we're quickly doing this here. Yesterday was the longest day, so that's why it was 30 minutes, and if I keep blabbing on like this one's gonna be 40 minutes as well. But anyway, yeah, let's get to the first moto of the day. Oh, by the way, let me just say this. Barry Hetherington didn't have any sleep the night before. Well, the one they borrowed from Moto Park, a piece of equipment, it broke down too. So they were in a huge panic this morning. So they really worked their butts off to get the track workable. Guys did a great job. It's stuff you don't always hear about, but kudos to the guys. I mean, yeah, you can say what you want sometimes about track prep, but these guys did work their hardest. So congratulations to those guys. And I'm gonna just kind of walk over this way here, but nobody likes to see a guy walking with a selfie stick. Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Look at this. It's out of the blue. Jensen and Emmy out here. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent.
Good.
I'm sorry I was late with the article this week.
That's
well, you
okay.
were late and I was late.
I kind of forgot it was Wednesday.
I don't know what day it is today either.
No, me neither. Every day's the same.
Well, hello. Just wanted to say hi to everybody here. Look at these guys. We got 2 strokers. We got the number 14 over there.
Hi, Billy.
Hello, William.
Hey, look at that.
Hi, William. We got some hot sauce.
I was just going to say, you got any hot sauce?
For you, just for you.
I'm off the hot sauce. It turns out everybody was right. It is the cause of certain things.
It is a problem. Champ, 2-stroke champ.
2-stroke champ and future. All right, I'm coming in real quick.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to get this one in under an hour. Hey, hey, well, let's just jump right to your race, and then I won't have to talk about it too much.
Sure.
How did the two-stroke Moto3 go today for you?
It was good. It was got out front early, and
Drew Roberts, by the way, everybody.
yeah, and Sam passed me about halfway or so, and yeah, he passed me, and I just decided, I was like, I'm either crashing or passing him back. I was going for it.
So hang on, back up, because he called it out on the podium, said it got what he would call a little pretty aggressive. What's how about just
yeah, I was on the outside, but I had to run him on the around the outside there after the Wiseco, and he pinched me off early, and I scooted around him really quick and just leaned on him from the outside, and he must have got tangled up in my rear wheel. So yeah, it's racing, and he's a pro, so he should know what's up.
All right, well, hey, there, we just summed up the two-stroke race, so I'm gonna buzz right past that one when we get to it on my in my little notebook here. Everybody makes fun of me for this thing, but you know what? It works. All right, hey, congratulations on a title.
Thank you.
It feels good as well.
Yeah, that one feels good. Like, as much as it's hard having a full-on pro in my class, it feels good to beat him.
You're a full-on pro.
I don't ride as much as I need to last the 20 minutes out there, but
yeah, 6 or 7 years ago.
The speed, yes, but the fitness, no.
All right.
And probably the bike, not as much. But
look at this guy. We're gonna see all about this guy tomorrow.
Gonna try.
Sweeping through. Like I said, if I start talking, we're gonna be here all night.
Hey.
What happened to you out there?
Oh, I don't know. I just tucked the front end. Sam was going around me on the outside, and I was coming out and just hopped over a rut and tucked the front end and just, I don't know, was going for it. But
all right. Well, it was fun to watch and listen to.
right on.
See you guys.
Thank you, Billy.
Thanks. That was the two-stroke class, so we're done with that one. Now we're going to Schoolboy 1, was the first moto of the day. Obviously Schoolboy, more two strokes. So let's talk about that. Hole shot went to number 1. I was right, number 46. Number 1, that was Tanner Scott. I mean, Tanner Scott having just a crazy good week. Obviously it was amazing last week. Some issues this week. They had a lot of, you know, that bike blew up and stuff yesterday. But so Schoolboy 1 getting out, it was great. I wanted to shout out to Ayrton Pomeroy there, getting up there in the front. So good for him out there in the start. But also Bobby Gravel, Rob Gravel. He is riding out there with like a broken foot, so good on him, man. He shouldn't even be out there, but he was out. He ended up in like a cast. He ended up in a cast, not a cast, but an air cast maybe, or some kind of cast anyway on his foot, on his right foot. So amazing there for him. But yeah, Tanner Scott got out front. He was just kind of, you go over the, after the finish line there's that tunnel jump. He'd just scrub and have a look over his left shoulder and keep an eye on where the guys were. So behind him it was Bobby Gravel and Ayrton Pomeroy getting up there on the podium, first time ever. And Bobby with that broken foot or something, maybe multiple breaks, who knows. Anyway, really bad foot, so he ended up second in that one. But the title went to Tanner Scott, so that's pretty impressive by him. Second moto was the younger 85 class, the 7 to 11 class. That finally we got out front, number 27, Alec Guadagno. Man, we've been waiting for him to get out there and have a good ride. Bit of a tough week. I asked him about that in our little post-race little interview on the stage there. Didn't say a whole lot about it, but I mean, he's obviously a kid that we're expecting wins out of, right? I mean, he's super fast. Didn't have the week he was probably hoping for, of course, but got out front and actually took the win in this one. So it was cool to see him end the season and the TransCan on a win. But actually, first of all, along the way, Braxton Zeitner got out front, made the pass, got around, and Alec was trying to keep up with him, so that was cool. But then he actually, right after the finish line there, Braxton Zeitner, he fell in the ruts. So in the end, it was Alec Guadagno got that. Bit of a gap back to Zeitner. Look at this guy, always on guard for everyone, right there.
Hey Billy, how you doing, sir?
Good work, buddy. Ron Cameron. Oh no, yeah, just talking about you. Oh, he calls me over and then runs away. That's the Scott pit. We're gonna go quick through here because, again, like I said, we don't want to be hours here. I'm gonna sweep by. I'm gonna turn this around over. Look at this guy, Jeff Fullerton's here too. Look at that guy.
Hello.
Fox's own.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna swoop over to this guy.
Few of the categories.
Look at everybody, look.
Hey,
Getting ready for his comeback next year.
15 minutes.
Big comeback.
Take 2 laps to go, son. Out, and you can save 15% or more on your insurance with a 15-minute phone call from Geico. Keep watching this one.
I just talked about his first moto there. He's checking over his shoulder.
Go back to the Thor battle.
Oh, I'm facing the wrong way.
That is Anderson
Thank you.
and Sexton still.
I can't turn my page now.
No. Now the good news is Sexton
There's gonna be a problem.
is a little bit
Thanks,
more
guys.
than he was earlier. So there.
No, oh boy, it really is going to be a problem. No, we're not. No, it's not. I'll make it work. All right, so yeah, so good for Alec O'Donnell for ending his TransCan there on a win. Next was Braxton Zeitner, who took the championship, and behind them was Jonathan Bergeron. Good to see him up there too, because we haven't seen a lot of him. He's a fast up and coming rider as well. Obviously good friends. I think Kevin Tyler was doing the interviews at that point, so he knows him very well. An MX101 kid. Yeah, but actually, sorry, Jonathan Bergeron was in the points battle with Keller, number 40 there from, I think he's from Alberta. So that ended up being pretty close, and then Bergeron got around him. So that's how that worked. I forgot to mention that. I wanted to make sure we didn't forget that part. What's he doing to that bike? What's he doing to that bike? I'm having a bit of a hard time here. I got too much in my hand. I'm gonna sweep right in here. You're not messing with that bike, are you?
No, mine ended up blowing up, so I had to swap everything over. Now I'm swapping it all back over.
Would like to give you something.
No, hang on, look. This
Want a jelly bean?
This is gonna be like a 2-hour video.
Hey, here, give me the camera for a sec.
No.
Cruz has got something he wants to ask you.
What?
Yeah.
That's me?
Yeah.
These
I got
jelly
people
beans
to sneeze in my
haven't
hand.
came
Check it out,
yet.
check it out.
They haven't even came out yet.
Yeah, have a jelly
They're my
bean.
favorite.
Oh, these are like pre-production?
Crush.
Yeah.
The new Crush
He's
ones.
manufacturing them now.
They're really good.
Honestly?
Gordon
Can
beans
everybody get their grubby hands in
from
there?
the Nook of the North. Gordon beans from the Nook of the North.
Wait, look at this, he's hating it.
They're okay, man. We're all
good
grubby.
interviews, by
We're
the
all
way.
grubby. Just
Good
have one.
interviews.
Just have one. Just one. Only one.
What is it? I'll put it in my pocket for later. Well,
No.
You're not even in control of that
I
camera.
am in control. Check it out. We're all there together. It's me and you, brother.
Like the flavor, like separately. Otherwise,
Oh, this is one of those things where tell me when
This
the
is
one
like
tastes like
you're
poop.
gonna need a broomstick. You're gonna need a broomstick by the end of the night.
What one do you
You're gonna need
like
a
better
broomstick.
type
What does
Yeah.
that even mean? This is like, what are you pointing at?
I don't know. Maybe you. Maybe me. We'll find out.
You got? Is anybody else? I see you eat one.
Everyone have one too. I'll have one.
Yeah, he gave me the special color. Have one this color.
On the count of 3, you all take it.
Is the music gonna sound really good in about 45 minutes?
Okay.
Too
on
soon?
the count of 3.
I shouldn't have said
On the count
that.
of 3, you guys all take it. Okay. 1.
None of them are the same as this one.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Just go.
Go. We're gonna run out of film.
Just take it. Here, we can't find one.
All right.
Welcome to the Gordon's camp.
I'm in trouble.
You better not bring your kids.
Okay.
1. This one's the same as
Yeah.
mine.
Why does mine have writing on it?
Mine also
Okay.
has mine's lighter. 1, 2, 3. You did not put that in your mouth.
Neither did she.
Yeah, because I knew you were going to. Okay, fine. 3, 2, 1.
If this gets weird, it's hot. Is it hot?
Yeah. It's Carolina Reaper.
It's what?
Carolina Reaper.
No more. Thanks, guys. That was fantastic.
You didn't even eat it.
Yeah, I gotta sleep here. I don't have facilities at my house. I'm not eating that. How are you doing, Blake?
It's really sore. Yeah. Hopefully.
Okay, there you have the in-depth.
Yeah, really sore.
Okay, he's good. How's the spaghetti?
Really good. Thanks, sir.
All right, guys. We're already at 14 minutes. I haven't even covered 2 categories. All right, no, I don't do any editing. That's the problem. Well, how much time? I don't have any time. All right, guys, thanks. Now, where were we? I don't even know what's... that's great. That's what these weeks are all about right there, I think. All right, so let's move right along here. Plus 25, again, this is the one that had Tyler Medali in it. But he got out there and it was all of a sudden, it's like, something sounds different. So Tyler Medali is out there on a 250. He's going to try to be a fly in the old ointment for tomorrow. Try to help Mitchell Harrison get as many points as he can. Obviously, Ryder McNabb from the GDR team is out front by a long shot. So if he can get in there and kind of mix things up a little bit, he will. So we'll have to watch for that. Tyler looked really comfortable, man. He was like a minute ahead of the guys. He ended up, what, a minute ahead of Liam O'Farrell on a 450. Yeah, followed by RJ Waugh, and that actually ended up being the podium. So it was pretty impressive ride. Tyler looked very comfortable on the 250. 40A hole shot to Brett Cormier, number 99. I was standing, I'm not sure where I was. It was a long way away from the start. Didn't get a photo of it. But yeah, I heard Brett Cormier with the hole shot. I was like, it's great to see old Brett getting out there again. Yeah, but he didn't stay up front because of course Ryan Gauld is in that class. So he got out there, got out front, got a big gap, back to Jim Fredrickson, who had number 20. And I'm like, who is number 20? Shane Cuthbertson, the off-road guy, right, from Alberta. So he's here having some fun. I kept looking, I just couldn't get it clear in my head. Didn't have his name on his back, or if he did, it was covered up by his stuff. So Shane Cuthbertson getting out there in third place in that moto. But Ryan Gauld took the championship in the 40A. 30C was John Westerman. He got the win in that, but he didn't get the win in the final moto because Kyle McMillan, number 157, was out front, and they actually ended up being very close together. It was actually a pretty fun little battle to watch. So that was good. Now I'm gonna have to turn this over here. Let's see. Youth, beginner, junior, intermediate. Pretty interesting. Right off the start, the hole shot went to 454. Ben Leclerc got out front in that one, grabbed a nice hole shot. But interestingly, I looked because I was standing there for this one. Number 216, that's Aaron Henry. Don't call me Brock. Aaron, don't call me Brock Henry. Got stuck in the gate, dead last, headed out dead last around the thing. So it's like, well, he's a kid that we haven't really seen before. He's from Beamsville, under the radar, only thanks his parents, and that's the end of his sponsor list when he's up there on the stage. So really nice to get to know that guy a little bit more. So it was, we kind of rode him off. Anyway, we had good battle up there between, of course, Ben Leclerc got the hole shot, and right behind him was Evan Stewart. They came around, they had a little bit of a gap back to Isaac Godano. And they came around, and all of a sudden there was Evan Stewart right on him. And then third place, Aaron Henry. Kid came from, had to be almost dead last for sure. So good for him. Moved his way up, all the way up to, he was a distant third, but a third nonetheless, man. So that was pretty cool to see. I'm gonna cut over here because we're gonna go by the Scots again. So we'll go over this way here. They went into traffic. Ben Leclerc was leading. They went into the rhythm section, actually, I remember, and Ben got through them. Evan got stuck behind a whole bunch of them that came around, and then all of a sudden they came around and Evan Stewart's in the lead. Turns out something weird happened in a corner, and Ben Leclerc's front wheel locked up, so he couldn't, he kept pushing it around, still ended up taking second, but he couldn't even, that front wheel wouldn't even turn. So it was terrible for him, obviously, but he made it and finished up second. And behind him third, like I said, Aaron Henry. So amazing there. And that's the title of that one. The youth went to number 95. Another one to Evan Stewart. Let's turn that page there. 65, 7, and 9. Not a ton to say about this one. 1-1 going in was Mason Murdy. And he went out and got the job done, took off, and was out front by quite a bit. Cool to see number 109, Cody Metherall, get up there. First time he was up on the podium, so it was nice to see him up there. And then little Bentley, number 15 Bentley was up behind them. Then we went on a break. Then we came back for one more moto that we had before we had to leave for a little bit. Next one was Schoolboy 2. So the whole shot went to, I believe it was number 161. I'm going to screw this up. I hope it was Burge. I hope it wasn't McDonald. I'm not sure, but I think it was Burge. It might have been McDonald. Anyway, and then behind him was Creighton Dillon, Colby Older. Look at this guy. Nice. Skills. Yeah, and then Colby Older, Hayden Jamieson, and Luke Trico. By lap 3, Creighton Dillon had gotten out front, had a bit of a gap and a nice battle behind him. Hayden Jamieson and Colby Older were going at it, and behind him, Burge and Trico were going at it. So that was pretty cool to watch. And there's number 216 again in there, Aaron Henry, out there on the 2-stroke. In the end, Creighton Dillon grabbed that one, took the title. Behind him, he had a bit of a lead over Hayden Jamieson. And then across the line, it was Colby Older in third, right ahead of Luke Trico. So I'm impressed with Luke Trico. We just saw his brother, Jake Trico, there. Cool to see him at the races and stuff. So that's awesome. There's Jake again over there. Sheesh. All right, and then at that point, we took off for the bike ride. So that the Tanner Steffler, the ride for mental health awareness with look at these guys. There he goes. Oh no! His knees touched. That's a deduction. All right, yeah. So everybody's just getting ready for. We got a little bit of time here before the awards, so that's where people are kind of having fun, scooping off. But yeah, we went to the bike ride. Nice. A lot of people showed up. We had a good time. A 20K loop. We all just kind of rode in a pack until I started goofing off and saying, oh no, they're getting twitchy up front. And I kind of got, I think it got Jeremy Mackay's attention because they asked me something about a sprint, and I'm like, well, the finish line's up there at about 2 kilometers. So he sprinted, and I kind of went with him. There's no way, I couldn't even, I have a broken spoke, my wheel's warped. I couldn't even stand up out of the seat to try to keep up with him. But he stood up, gapped me a little bit, and then he didn't realize that we had to go to the Walton sign. So here goes me, the old guy, passing the youngster. And then James Lissamore was behind there. I know it's not a race, but it ends up being fun. Just kind of everybody just kind of tests each other and has some fun. So I'm calling the win. I'll take the win. But then we kind of made the corner and we were kind of then finishing straight. And Jeremy went, and I had nothing for him. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to stay with him. He's kid's fast. I won my age group though. I'm gonna say I won my age group. So I'm going with that. All right, what do we got here? 54 to 6. That's the Connor Etches. Connor Etches took that. Little Meston Lockhart, cool to see him up on the podium there in this one there. He got second place in that moto. Good for him. Ryan joked around, saying, well, at least one Lockhart's getting on the podium these days. So that was kind of funny. And then Mueller, the 1W there, was third in that one. Title went to Connor Etches. We only actually missed two races, so that's good. That was good. I thought we were going to miss more than that, but there was a break, and so we didn't miss a ton. Hey, there goes Peyton Morningstar. Oh, we missed him. He had a good race coming up. We'll talk about that coming up here too. Nice to see him get on the podium in the intermediate stuff. So, but yeah, Connor Etches won 54 to 6, the youngest group out there. 85-12 to 16 was next after that. Whole shot to Tyler Kirby. So it was great to see them. Look at these guys. It was good to see Tyler Kirby get up there at the start. Nice to see that. And these guys, the sand section after the pro finish, very sandy in that right-hand corner. You'll see tomorrow on the pro day, but giving a lot of people fits. I was kind of joking around with Jeremy Mackay last night, saying, hey, didn't you guys take the middle look good? He said, yeah, I know, that didn't work either. So tough to find. There's a lot of riders down in that section. So that again, a lot of sand they've added, and that seems to be the one section where the sand is really staying sandy, like it's staying in the track and causing the conditions to be pretty tough. Anyway, whole shot, like I said, went to Tyler Kirby, but on the second lap, Jaden Riley was out front. I have number 48 written down, but he's number 1, W. Followed by Kirby, and then Brenner Lemons, number 13, was having a good ride. He made the pass up into second, so that was pretty cool to see. But then a little bit of a gap. Jaden Riley kind of got out front, he was out front. Started to gap the field a little bit, started kind of running away on the guys. And then behind them was just a crazy battle between Robertson, Lemons, 247, Kirby. So that was good to see. And you know what I missed? I missed the fact that Cole Pranger was out front. So he got away and was so far ahead that I missed him. So I was kind of like, oh, wait a minute. I've got that in my notes here that, ooh, you missed Cole. Good to see him. Great interviews up on stage. Ryan Gauld was laughing about his haircut, and he said, where do you get that done? And he does it himself. And is that because it's cheaper? He said, no, I like doing it. So he has this crazy kind of side cut thing, mullet, if you will. But so that was cool. Cole Pranger took the win in that class. Followed by Jaden Riley, who knew what he had to do, took that title. And then Danny Robertson was behind him. And little Brenner Lemons held on to fourth in that one, so good for him. Good for him there. Turn the page. Prompter is saying turn page. We only got 2 more pages, guys, so we're not too bad. There weren't as many races as yesterday. Two-stroke was next, so we had to skim over that one because we just heard from Drew Roberts. He was telling us about that one. We haven't bumped into any riders here lately. What's going on here? We better find an area with more riders. I'm gonna start heading over towards the. Let me peek in these areas here. No, don't see anybody. Don't see anyone. We're gonna have to go find people. Let's go back this way. Here come some people. I'm just gonna turn the camera on them and see if we can't get them to say something.
What's up?
Hey! All right, so now we're heading back towards the awards section. Everybody's kind of hanging out over here. So two-stroke. Again, that one you heard what Drew Roberts had to say about that one. They got together, him and Sam Gaynor. Sam wasn't thrilled. But you know, he said the important part is tomorrow. Obviously, he's racing the premix and the 250 class. So that's what that's obviously the focus. But everybody likes to win, so it doesn't matter. But it's easy, you know. That is his focus. So anyway, that's how that went. We talked about that. Plus 50, man. Another Another Trico doing well here. Dan Trico killing it out there. He took the win in that. Behind him was Bill Wallen. Man, Bill Wallen, probably the most polite speeches on the podium, I would say. Very nice to listen to. Very calming voice. Just kind of says things quietly. Anyway, really good interviews. Good to see Bill Wallen. I used to race him back in my day. Yeah, that's another cool thing in the plus 50. Jeff Sutherland was out there, the number 141. Didn't have the Mickey Mouse ears going, but he was out. Oh, we're in the here's look at Jaden Riley's pit. All those bibs. All right, yeah, so it was cool to see Jeff Sutherland. I mean, back in my day, you couldn't go to a race without hearing his name a million times over the PA, because that's how good he was back in the day. He hurt his hand, wrist, so he was a little disappointed with that. 57 to 8. There was a bit of a crazy one. That was, let's see, we had Ryan Taylor, we had Deegan Gibney in that. Beckett Burke got out front early. So there was, oh, we got to get these guys. We got guys. We got to talk to these guys. Boom, look at this guy. Evan Stewart, dog bit him.
Yep, bit my nose right here.
Good day today, man. You started off the week rough. We're a little worried, and then you turned it around.
Yeah, when I landed on the lap, I was
you landed on the guy, remember?
Yeah, I was a little upset, but got back, and then I went 4-1 in that class, and then the other class I think I went 1-1-1 in one, and then 1-2-1 in the other. So
coming off injuries, we've missed you for quite a while. You got hurt in Deschambault. Feeling all right?
Oh yeah, I feel good now. I broke my ribs at Deschambault, so I was a little sore coming into this, but I felt good by the end of the week, and now I feel great. So
all right, well, stay close to the stage tonight.
I will.
Hint, hint. Stay close. All right, so yeah, so that was Evan Stewart, number 95. Did great. Look at this guy. He's in some pain too. He's gonna walk. I'm not sure if he's gonna say much. I don't want the bathrooms in the background. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling all right.
You killed it.
Thanks.
Are you gonna be able to go tomorrow?
We're feeling a lot better than we were earlier, and the plan is to line up tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you weren't moving your arms.
No, it's just my phone.
Okay, you're okay though, you think?
Yeah, we're gonna
Nothing
try.
Busted?
No, we're gonna try and better that best finish in pro tomorrow.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks.
See you, dude. Tanner Scott got a little roughed up in that first turn. Boy, oh boy. I got it all on video too, by the way, so we'll have to get that up eventually. 57 to 8, the older 50cc class. Like I say, Ryan Taylor. Party going by. Beckett Burke, but Ryan Taylor was out front. Beckett Burke was second. Balin Macklin was up there. Then we had little Deegan Gibney, number 19, working his way up through the pack. Second lap, he'd gotten up to third. Taylor was still out front. And then we had little Chandler Powell having a great battle with Gibney for second place. And then in the final, Chandler Powell, man, he kept it because there was a little tip over because I didn't know what happened to Ryan Taylor, but he tipped over in a rut. So then Chandler Powell took the win. Again, he's a funny little dude to talk to too. Great podium speeches. Oh no, we're coming into Dave Bell's mix here again. We're gonna cut out here. We're gonna cut out here. We're gonna cut these guys off. Oh boy. Hope this mic's directional. But yeah, so the podium in that one was Chandler Powell, Deegan Gibney, Ryan Taylor. Gibney takes the title. Another cool kid to have a chat with. He's a good podium speeches, so congratulations to him. Then we had another break. Open intermediate. This is what we were just talking about with Tanner Scott there. They lined up, went into the first corner. I thought, you know what, I'm going to video this race because it could be a good one. And it turns out it was a little crazy in the first turn. Dylan Rempel was lined up inside of Tanner, and they went into the first turn, and Dylan was on the inside. There was contact. Down goes Tanner Scott, dead last. And yeah, so that was pretty crazy because out front was Ben Leclerc, and Dylan Rempel was in second. And this is the one that Tanner was leading, so he didn't have to get. I think his scores meant. I think he had up to. I'm going to get this wrong, but maybe up to 6 or something like that. And so anyway, he put his head down and started going. And out front, Dylan Rempel just started hammering it. We all know around how fast Rempel is, so it's like, I don't know if anyone's going to catch him. Another good start by Josh Bryan was right in there too. So Josh was up there moving his way up. Ben Leclerc had dropped back from getting the whole shot. He was now in third. Halfway, look who it was. Man, Tanner Scott started moving right in there. He started dropping in. Ended up Dylan Rempel, bit of a gap over Josh Bryan. And then back to a nice little battle at the end there between Peyton Morningstar, who I wanted to grab there as he was going by on the back of that back of the cart, and in 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth place, Tanner Scott. So he did everything he had to, in a ton of pain. The photo, if you saw it up on our Instagram page, he's obviously in a ton of pain. Yeah, so he said he's feeling a little better, like you just heard. He's gonna try to race tomorrow, but boy, he didn't even want to get up on the stage. They went down off the stage to interview him, so that was something he was a little upset. And as was in the podium speech, so was Dylan Rempel. He was a little upset about the call yesterday. He got docked 5 positions. Wasn't too thrilled with that. Called out the refs on the stage. That was kind of a funny moment. Just said he was pissed. Turn the page here. We've only got a couple left here. 40B. Oh, maybe this is the one Jeff Sutherland was in. Maybe he was in both. He's in both, I guess. But out front, he didn't get the start. He's on a 250. So Dan Trico was up in, like, I don't know, maybe 4th, 5th kind of thing when I saw him. And then he, oh, let's go. There's Dylan Rempel right there. Let's go talk to him. Anyway, yeah, by the flag. It's Dan Trico is the fastest by far in that class. He out there looking really good. So another title for him. He grabbed a second title there in the 40B, 65 GP. We're talking Braxton Zeitner again. He got out front, and actually Talon Medallia looked really good too. And Hayden Dupuis was moving his way up. Mason Murdy was in that one. So they were having a nice little battle there right behind. But yeah, Braxton Zeitner was getting away on everybody. So by the flag, it was Zeitner and a little bit of gap back to Talon Medallia with Hayden Dupuis right on him at the end. So and another great, hey, actually might be up here. Great interview with little Talon Medallia, so that was kind of fun. And then Open Junior ended the whole thing. The whole thing ended with the Open Junior class. I know how we're gonna end this. I know what we're gonna do. And they're sponsored by Leatt too, so that's good. Open Junior to wrap up the day here. Pole shot. Who is that? Anyway, pole shot goes out first lap, like I was talking about how confident young Luke Trico, man, the kid's like 6'2". Luke Trico looking great out there. He took the lead. Behind him was Evan Stewart, and then Creighton Dillon. And number 90,
Are you talking about my own shot?
Oh boy, that's who that 141 was. That wasn't Jeff Sutherland. That was the one and only Sylvain Brodeur. And not only did
fist pump.
He did a fist pump hole shot, and I missed it.
Yep.
Can you describe it?
Well,
magical.
I got the hole shot, fist pump, and then that was it. My race was done.
Did you, I think you managed to fall and burn a hole in your new pants.
Yeah.
Your slacks.
Yep.
Tried to burn holes through his leg.
Fell a couple of times, and that was it. I just wanted to have the hole shot.
That's all that matters. And the fist pump. Man, you got to tell me when you're going to do that stuff.
Yep, fist pump.
All right. Oh, hang on. We got to come in the pit here real quick because I got to show you something. We already talked about it, of course, but we're gonna wander in here and show you. Look at this, that guy, Alex Parker. He's behind all this.
Yeah.
He's the man behind this stuff.
Yeah. Lucky me.
Yeah. Look where we're going though. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna sneak in this way, and then, uh-oh. That's right. But he also has that, so I don't know what's going on. I guess it'll be a game time decision, right?
No, the decision's been made.
He will be racing the 250 class.
Tyler Medallia will be on a 250 tomorrow at Walton.
Nice. Tomorrow. That means I have to get this up tonight. Damn it. All right, guys. Thank you. That, by the way, is Sylvain Brodeur. That's Ev Brodeur's dad, as he's known. He doesn't have a name anymore. That's just Ev Brodeur's dad. All right, guys. Good luck tomorrow. Open Junior, sorry. Yeah. So, number 161, I want to say, also Justin Burge, who actually rides for that team. He was making moves, sounding great. Heard Dave Bell talking about him over the PA, and then I saw him pushing his bike through the infield, so that sucked. I asked him what happened. He said, blew up. So he blew up a motor. So unfortunately for him, that's how his week ended. He came a long way from the East Coast too, so tough for Justin Burge. But I'm gonna wander in here. Who's good for a chat? We'll go wait, Joe. Oh no, we already bugged him the other day, didn't we? Well, it's gonna be bug. Time. What do we have for time here? I better wrap it up. All right, so out front it was still Luke Trico And behind him, we had Evan Stewart all over him here in the Open Junior class. And they had now a little bit of a gap on Creighton Dillon. And then back behind him was Ethan Lawrence, the number 94, nicest guy you'll ever meet. Hang on. Look at this mustache. Look at this mustache. And you guys give us right in the comments. Yes or no on the mustache? Yes or no on the mustache from Julian? I was a hard no earlier. In fact, he came walking by and I go, hey, there's Julian. And Greg's like, that's not Julian. I go, yeah, that's Julian. And he said, no, there's no way that's Julian. And then Julian put his hands on his hips in the way he does. And Greg's like, ah, man, it is Julian. So that was kind of funny. Hey, look at this guy. I want to talk to Brenner. Can I put this in your face, Brenner? You had a good race today, man.
Yeah, better.
Better, but you were up there, you were battling, and well, you didn't end up on the podium, but you were right there.
Yeah, well, good race until the last lap.
What'd you do?
2 laps, I got stuck behind lappers, and they just made their way around me.
See, that's the problem with the ruts. You get stuck behind lappers, and if you get in behind them, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You guys hanging out to watch tomorrow?
Yep.
Do you have a good week, though?
No, not really.
No,
bike problems.
Yeah, bike problems. Oh, man. Are you saying goodbye to the Super Mini, or are you going to stay in that class?
Definitely bye to the 85.
Right.
And then we'll see about the Super Mini if I grow more.
This guy's he's being looked at for hockey, too. So this kid, remember the name Brenner how do you say it? Lamans?
Lamans.
You say Lamans? There's 2 M's.
I know. It's weird.
I think they're saying their name wrong. All right, buddy, good job.
Thank you.
And look over there. We bugged him yesterday, but there's Steve Shore over there. There's Steve Shore and Hayden Jameson. Look at these guys. They're turning into the same guy.
Oh, we're brothers, but from other mothers.
You were up there in a few races. Got Hayden.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't bugged you. We
Few
just
of 'em.
bugged Steve last time.
Yeah.
How were your races, man?
My first one was actually pretty good. I got a decent jump, and I forget what, Schoolboy 2, that's what it was. And I think I was 4th off the gate, and then I kind of clung with what's his name? Kobe Older. I stayed with him for a little bit, and then I made a move on him, and I started catching Creighton a little bit, but I made a few mistakes, and that cost me the whole moto. Like, I couldn't get him back because we were running the exact same lap times. I just put in a little bit of a charge sooner, so I caught him a little bit, and then I just made a few mistakes, dabbed the foot, front tire came out of one of the ruts, and I was kind of just like,
right.
Yeah.
See, it's funny. There's some classes out there where there's like, it's got to be like 6 or 7 guys who, depending on the start, depending on certain little things in the race, are going the same speed. Like, there were some good motos.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, that guy won the last moto. Why is he in like 8th now? You know what I mean? It's like weird.
It's a nice like mix up.
Yeah,
I find like when you go to watch in the States, there's like 20 guys that could win that class.
Yeah.
And then sometimes here there's only like 3 guys.
Right, but this is different.
TransCan, yeah. Like, it's nice.
Yeah, man. Well, hey.
The track really breaks people up too.
So you're
It's nice
happy with your week or what?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I'm gonna race tomorrow and
okay.
just see how it goes.
Race tomorrow in what?
250.
Nice. Okay, I thought you were gonna grab his 125 and do premix or something.
No, that was mine. I traded a 450 for it.
Oh.
Fair trade.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, hey man, good to talk to you.
All right, see ya.
I'll see ya. We're gonna wrap this thing up here. Where are we going here? Where are we going next? I don't know if we're going anywhere next. I think we're almost done here because we're at the end of my notes. I got nothing without my notes. Although let's see who we can finish this with. Anybody wants to? All these kids are always ready for something to say. All right. Anyway, at the flag, it was, Evan Stewart took that. Creighton Dillon had closed up a little bit, but it didn't really matter because Evan Stewart took the win. And Luke Trico was in 3rd place in that one. So that's basically how it went here this week, guys. That's the end of it. You know, we're gonna go over here and bug the Daniel Elmore a little bit here, just to see what he's doing. He runs the number 13. We got to talk to him. But yeah, so now we're just kind of all waiting around to go to the awards. I don't even know I'm saying this because this won't be up before that, but we're going to broadcast it live on our YouTube channel. We're going to give out the Total Devotion Award. That gives people a free week at Club MX. It's pointing at me right now, guys, so no need to be too awkward. Yeah, so Total Devotion Award. You heard me hint earlier when I was talking to someone here along the way, so might give you a hint on who we're planning on giving that one to this year. I think when you hear the story, you'll probably agree, I would think. We're actually, because I'm a Rogers user, they have a massive tower right there you can see in the background. It's not Rogers, so I basically can't do anything. So I'm going to tether to Brett Lee's phone and we'll broadcast that live. But we're going to close this one out. Thank you very much to Leatt. As you can see, I've got only guys named Mitchell we're allowed to sign it over there on that team. But we got Daniel Elmore here. He's going to close this one up. He's got some words of advice for us. Just kidding. How you doing, Daniel?
Pretty good.
How'd you like the TransCan?
I didn't have a very good time at TransCan this year.
Yeah, man, we're ending this with the wrong guy. Way wrong guy. They're laughing over here. Are you feeling all right? I mean, yeah, there's, are you still tired from Deschambault?
No, I'm good after that, but...
What's going on this week? I didn't even ask you. Do you mind if I put your camera on you, or would you rather me just walk away?
No, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Oh, you said you didn't have a very good week at the TransCan.
Oh, yeah, like the first moto, I got a good start, and then Sean Mathbar crashed right in front of me. I ran right over his head and went down.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got 11th in that moto. And then Moto 2, I probably had one of the biggest crashes of my life at the end of the rollers.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so got pretty banged up from that, but I was fine. Okay. I just decided to sit out the last moto then.
Ah, okay, that's what happened. There you go. See, we ended it in the right spot. We got the news on Daniel Elmore here, the number 13. But you're good to go tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we're good.
All right, cool. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to end it there. We just forced an ending out of Daniel. All right, good luck tomorrow, guys. See ya. All right, so yeah, that's how it went. Now, like I say, we're heading over to the awards. That's about it. Thanks to Leatt. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to Brett Lee, Mel Lee, everybody. Dave Bell did a great job, although his music gets in your head and kind of drives you insane. But nah, he's great. Does a great job. Thanks to everybody. And yeah, we will see you next time.